the women's 100-meter final at the 2025 USATF Outdoor Championships. Just gave us an amazing show last year and is looking to force her way onto this team as we've hit the final in the Nike women's 100 meters. 9 of the fastest women in the country, 1 national title on the line, and 3 spots to the Tokyo World Championship. Let's break it down. She has run the world's fastest time at 10.73 seconds and won her first race with a huge gap to Aaliyah Hobbs, who was next closest and did it without even trying her hardest. Yep. This is her continuing to write her story. She's never gone to a big competition and been the favorite. So this is new pressure, a new experience. The running doesn't change, but she just has to see the moment the same way. TT Terry was in the Olympics, finishing 5th in Paris in the 100 meters and got gold in the relay race. She's also been on the World Championship relay teams that won gold the last 2 times. Her teammate Kayla White, who survived a stumble out of the starting blocks in her first race to win her race, I wouldn't see anything but confidence if I was her. She had stumbled, but the way she got back up and stayed calm. I would be thinking, I'm a dangerous woman when it comes to this final race. Tomorrow, Clark is in lane 1. You got to keep your eye on lane 1 because Clark has the speed to run well in this race too. Gardner is in lane 2. Hobbs is a real challenger in lane 3. Terry, Sears, Jefferson, Wooden are in lanes 4, 5, and 6. White is in lane 7. Cronini had a great finish in her first race for 8th place. And you gotta watch the outside lane with Tamari Davis as well. She finished 4th in this final last year. The Nike Women's 100 meters race starts now. It is a great start for Melissa Jefferson Wooden. She has taken control of this race and she is pulling away from everyone. Her amazing season continues with 10.65 seconds and a national title. The world's fastest time gets even faster. It's a new personal best time of 10.65 seconds. Watch out, world. I'm trying to keep my cool. Melissa, you got your 10.6 when it mattered most, when you said you wanted it. You trusted your training. The clock is ready. The wind is ready. It counts as a real time. Like you said, beat the world's fastest time. But that personal best time is absolutely crazy. Now, look at this right here. The gap that she has on everyone else, by far the first one to cross the finish line. Wow. In the middle to the left of your screen, in the middle right here, she has some company from Kayla White and Sears, but she said, thank you for that. That's all I needed to understand. Let me hit this last gear on everyone for the last 30 to 20 meters. Wow. That was a good start from Kayla White. To be honest, she did a great job staying beside her training partner and hanging on to get herself a second place finish of 10.84 seconds onto this team with a personal best time. Yeah, personal best time for White gets her to the World Championships with a second place finish, and Aaliyah Hobbs, with that, lean forward at the end, just ahead of TT Terry to grab that 3rd spot in 10.92 seconds. Yes, I was going to say I told you Aaliyah Hobbs looked dangerous earlier in the year. Slightly tired, came back, ran the same thing, real time, but she said, here is when it counts. She hadn't run in years. She said, it's been a long time, and all I've been wanting to do is come out here and be ready, and I'm ready. Wow, you put it together? Aaliyah, when it counted, Melissa Jefferson Wooden came in with focus, power, and speed, and left as the U.S. champion. Her time was 10.65 seconds. That's the world's fastest time and a personal best. She exploded out of the starting blocks, kept her top speed and didn't let anyone catch her. She's sending a message to the rest of the world. Melissa is back. Kayla White came through when it mattered most. A perfect mix of being aggressive and staying in control took her to a new personal best time. 10.84 seconds. That second place finish puts her on Team USA for the first time in the 100 meters. She's been a regular on the US sprint scene. And once again, Aaliyah Hobbs came through under pressure. Her 10.92 seconds puts her back on the world stage. She earned it the hard way. Great finish and perfect lean forward. Behind them, the battle was tough. Tuanishia. Terry finished just outside the top 3 at 10.94 seconds. Tamari Davis posted 10.97 seconds, showing she's a name to watch for the relay. Jaishu Sears ran 11.0 seconds, a clean race, but not quite enough on the day. Tamara Clark barely beat Janani for 7th place. Both ran 11.11 seconds, separated by just 0.003 seconds. And English Gardner, the veteran, clocked 11.17 seconds to finish out the final. So here's your official US 100-meter team for Tokyo. Melissa Jefferson, Wooden, Kayla White, Aaliyah Hobbs. And don't forget, Sha'Carri Richardson, the defending world champion, already has a spot for the 2025 World Championships. Her spot was locked in before this race, so she'll be in Tokyo too, ready to defend her crown on the biggest stage, with others like Terry Davis and Sears likely heading to the relay pool. This U.S. women's 100-meter squad is absolutely loaded. This team is deep. This team is fast, and this team is dangerous. But how do you think they will stack up against the Caribbean super speedsters? Who do you think takes the gold in Tokyo? Let me know in the comments. Like the video and subscribe for more elite sprint content. Feel like you earned tonight? Oh, yeah. Well, a little bit. We still got the 200 meters to go, but today is a great start to me rewarding myself. How's it feel to have 10.65 as your best legal time now? Amazing. I've been dreaming of days like this, and it's finally starting to come true right now. The sky's the limit. We just going to keep working towards bigger and better things. And now that we've made the team in 100 meters, it's just, going back, looking at the race and seeing how we can be better. How we can get faster and, I'm excited. You're tied for 5th all time in women's 100 meters. What does that mean for you? It's surreal. It actually doesn't sound real. Like, you look at all these races, you look at all these amazing women who have done those things so far, and to think of it as like me being a part of that list now is actually kind of crazy, but I'm grateful for it. I've worked my butt off for it. So, I shouldn't be too surprised, but it's still like, wow, I'm talking about the big challenge. It's just a really good sign that I'm in shape, that I'm ready to go, that I'm ready to run fast, even though this will be my first time running to 200-meter races in one day. God be with me, please. But, other than that, like, we've been doing it all year, even with, the Grand Slam meets. I've been able to go out there and run a really good 100 meters and then follow it up with a 200 meters or the other way around. So, now it's just about getting through 2 more rounds and trying to make the team again. How's it feeling different? I got you when you won this the first time in 2022. When I won in 2022, I felt like I was just riding on a high of, me breaking out, people coming up on people's radar, like, who is this girl? Like, Who is Jefferson? And I feel like this time around, you know, I've grown so much in these past 3 years. I've learned a lot. I made changes. I've made sacrifices. And, being the US champion today, even though I still hold 2022 really close to my heart. Being in this moment right now just makes me happy. That I didn't lose sight of what I always wanted to become. I didn't give up just because, I ran a fast time and then I didn't run a fast time and then it was like, starting back over from the beginning. I kept showing up for myself and just to come out here and perform the way that I know I can, to run my race the way I know I can. It just means everything. You said you made changes. I mean, you obviously won a medal in Paris last year. What are the changes for you then and now to have you feel the way you're feeling? Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing or the biggest difference between last year and this year for me is that I'm healthy. I had a full healthy fall, whereas in 2024, making the team, I missed about 2.5 months of training. I came into the season with a problem that was still bothering me from the year before. And so it was just, trying to work through that and also getting used to the new coaching team. And it worked out well, coming from Paris and winning a medal by myself. I was very happy for my bronze medal just because it felt like a gold medal in my eyes, dealing with everything I had to go through. But then it was also like, being happy with that year, closing the book on it and looking at this year, and it's a brand new year. It's a brand new, let's see what a healthy Melissa can do. So that's what we're looking at right now. Melissa, I'm from Japanese TV station. Can you tell me what the World Championship mean to you? It means a lot. No. But really, honestly and truthfully, this is our sport. This is what we work towards. We don't just run every 4 years. We have, the World Championships to look forward to. And this year, being a world champion is definitely something I want. It's been there not just because I've started to run fast times now. It's always been there. It's just been a matter of me, putting the pieces together, listening to my coach and running my races the way I know I can.